Kia just released pricing for the 2026 EV9 for the United States. And good news, prices are flat for some trims, but down on others. So let me start out first by saying the 2026 EV9 is coming hot on the heels of the 2025. The 25 EV9 was only announced in October of last year. So it's only been 7 months since that 25 went on sale. So a really short model year. And I think that has to do with the fact that they want to get the EV9 with the NACS charging port out. That is the Tesla charging port that all Hyundai and Kia vehicles are moving towards. The charge port is, however, staying on the passenger side of the car, which I think long-term is the smarter idea versus moving it to the left side where curbside charging is not easy. Just like the 2025 Ioniq 5, it is capable of 120 kilowatt DC fast charging at Tesla superchargers as they currently stand today. It's also being built in the United States with a US-made battery pack down in Georgia. So that means it qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit, which is available as a discount at time of purchase if you do qualify. On the land trim, there is now a new appearance package called the Nightfall Edition. This is going to give a new exterior color, which is like a brown, 20-inch gloss black wheels, black badging, gloss black trim and exterior details, as well as unique interior design elements. It's available as a 6 or 7 passenger configuration. Kia is also claiming a range increase in this press release, but it is so minimal that it basically isn't even worth mentioning. 3 miles of added range. Just hilarious to me that they even mentioned a 3-mile range increase. There's also some new two-tone exterior colors for the GT line, so it's going to be glacial white pearl with ebony black roof, as well as wolf gray with an ebony black roof. I haven't seen any photos of what this is going to look like, so nothing's available right now, so you're just going to have to wait to see. Now, I know what most of you are interested in is pricing. So let's start at the bottom of the lineup. The EV9 Light Standard Range, that is staying flat at $54,900. The light long range, though, is down $2,000. So the last model year was $59,900. It's now down to $57,900. That is a considerable drop in price, and I'm glad to see that. EV9 Win, $63,900, stays the same. EV9 Land is down $1,000 to $68,900 versus $69,900 for the 25 model year. And then another pleasant surprise, the EV9 GT line down from $73,900 last year to $71,900 this year. So another $2,000 price drop. Overall, good to see. Bit of a bummer that the wind trim didn't drop in price as well, since that is kind of the more high volume version of the EV9. I do see a lot of winds on the road versus Lands and GT lines. And this is kind of what I was hoping to see when the Ioniq 5 came from Korea to being built in the United States. We didn't really see any significant price drop like the EV9 just had. Now let's take a look at the Ioniq 9 pricing though, because this might be in response to the Ioniq 9, because that is going to be its most direct competitor in the US now. So because the Ioniq 9 is not offered in a small battery configuration, it's one 110 kilowatt hour battery across the board, you can't really directly compare it to the base model EV9. So we'll look at the next one up for the EV9, and that is going to be the light long range. So that new starting price is $57,900 versus the Ioniq 9 rear-wheel drive, which is $58,955. So had Kia left prices the same for last year, it would have started a little higher than the new Ioniq 9, but now it's starting a little bit lower than the Ioniq 9. But there is a pretty big difference in terms of range. So that is rated for 304 miles of range, while the Ioniq 9 is rated for 335. So it is going to get you a little bit further. I will say for the rest of the lineup, though, they're kind of going back and forth in terms of pricing. It's difficult to say how the trims compare because they really do have a lot of different options for each trim. But we'll do a deep dive comparing the Ioniq 9 to the EV9 in a different video. I just wanted to let you guys know what pricing is now that it's just been released. And I'm going to cut this video now because they are starting to mow the lawn right outside the window here. So if you guys like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for accessories for your Kia EV9 if you already have one, as well as all other Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis EVs. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $3 per month, you can gain early access to these videos, as well as a 5% discount to my store. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.